very good morning to you once again, and welcome to the business blog here on First Show live on GNTV with me, Bright. Then Kwesi Amaning. I'm going straight into our first business story for the morning, where the Bank of Ghana (BOG) has indicated that it will put in robust system this month to halt fraud-related activities associated with the country's payment systems. The move, according to the central bank, will be implemented in collaboration with banks and telcos. First Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Maxwell Opoku-Afari, has assured that the Payment Systems Department of Bank of Ghana is regularly engaging banks to improve the security of the banking sector. He has pointed out, for example, that the launch of the mobile interoperability platform brings the country's payment system under a new era, which requires the needed legislation to protect consumers. Mr. Opoku-Afari assured that the Payment Systems Department of the Bank of Ghana is regularly engaging banks and telcos to make sure that systems in this bank sector are made tight. Now, two private citizens have dragged government to court to halt the implementation of a contract with IT firm Keone GVJ for real-time call traffic monitoring. The contract has generated stern controversy since it was made public, as critics raise concerns about possible breach of their fundamental human right to privacy during the traffic monitoring. Sarah Asafu-Ajay and Maximus Ametogo want the Minister of Communication, the National Communication Authority, and the Ghana Revenue Authority, the Attorney General, the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications, and the Telecommunications Networks to cease the traffic monitoring endeavor. The plaintiffs are requesting from the court an order to interlocutory injunction restraining the respondents, whether by themselves, their servant, workmen, airlines, agents, parents, or any persons claiming under or through them, whosoever described for implementing and operationalizing the common platform until the final determination of this suit. And now, the former Chief Executive of the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation (GNPC), Alex Mood, has stated that the Tema oil refinery toll will need a capital injection of about $300 million to be able to operate efficiently. The country's oil refinery in recent times has not been able to operate at a maximum capacity due to production losses, frequent breakdowns, as well as mismanagement of facility. The development of the company has been a national discussion, with some experts asking government to consider privatizing it. In an interview with the media house on the sidelines of the Ghana International Petroleum Conference, GIPCON, former Chief Executive of the GNPC, Alex Mood, said government should either eject some funds into the company or sell it. So government will have to decide how it is going to raise the money. Now, developing toll was one of the key issues discussed at the 2018 GIPCON, with some experts advising government to channel its attention to upgrading the facility into an international standard rather than building 4 new refineries as proposed for the Petroleum Hub subject. And that's all for the business blog this morning here on the First Show Live on GNTV. And don't forget, we are celebrating fathers across the length and breadth of Ghana. Our fathers are heroes. Hashtag our fathers are heroes. And so join us on our Facebook pages, Facebook, Instagram, and also on Twitter, or hashtag our fathers are heroes on GNTVGH, and also stream live on YouTube at GNTVGH. I am Bryce Kwesi Amaning, and this has been the business blog. Don't forget to save, and don't forget to learn how to invest as well. Have a good business day. Good morning.
Amaning. As I always say, make sure you go out there and have a great business day. It's now time for our lifestyle tip, or you can call it our daily tip for today. And most of us have a phone, right? You all have phones, but what is that mistake you are doing that is shortening the lifespan of your phone? Now let me educate you on some mistakes that shorten the lifespan of your phone on our lifestyle segment on the first show.
Nowadays, one can hardly imagine life without a cell phone. And it happens quite often that our gadgets start to act up just half a year after we bought them. It is frustrating, but in most cases, we ourselves are to blame. Let's face it, we don't always handle our devices properly. When was the last time you read the manual? How to charge the battery correctly? What should you know about protective cases? Why do these phone batteries decrease so quickly? We have 15 amazing tips that will make your smartphone live a longer life. 15. Recharge your battery more often. Do you know that you shouldn't charge your cell phone battery until the energy drops to 0? Well, that's not true, at least today. Modern lithium-ion and lithium polymer batteries have no memory effect, so you can recharge them without waiting. The reason for this is that many manufacturers measure a battery's life by the number of its full discharge cycles, and it's usually around 400 to 600 cycles. So, to increase your gadget's battery life, you should recharge it more often. The best